声も夢も憧れも止めないでいて. No, the cat's your problem. You've got to fight your own battles. Or lose your own battles, either way. It has some nice feelings in it. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Thanks, Sayori. You're a positive character. Just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I mean, I can't complain about that. That's my same basis with writing. That's why I talk shit about elaborate poetry. It's like, if I don't read the poem and I get an impression of stuff without your weird formatting having anything to do with it, then it's a good poem. Cremation of Sam McGee, now that's a good poem. Sir Smash 'em Up, now that's a good poem. They also have some pretty good poems in Journey to the West. That's, well, I mean, I would assume they're good, but I don't read Chinese, so I only saw the English translation, but they seemed pretty cool. Hey, thanks for following, T-Guy. Good luck with your cat problems. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. But the question is, if she thinks about herself, will she then murder other people? We don't know. I don't know if this is like Schrodinger's Yandere. Oh, talk about that up by mistake. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. That's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You could read my poem. Oh yeah, I forgot about hers. I completely forgot that these girls have poems too. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I guess kittens do that. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. That's terrifying. Those happy thoughts are just gonna sit there. What are they doing in bottles? Unless thoughts interface by looking at them, in which case it would just be that you can look at your thoughts and they'd be useful for you. So in that case, that's a good plan. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Oh, that's pretty good. It's got rhyming now. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Whoa, wait, that... I got a little bit, okay. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shell. This is like a song formatting, because these don't rhyme. These alternately rhyme and don't rhyme. It's like this is the chorus. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? Why do you want my bottles, you psychos? Why do you just have to... Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Stop letting him go. Happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends. My friends aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo. That got dark. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Yeah, I can feel the Monica now that you actually mentioned that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it. Also, you're really uncomfortable with the notion of friends taking too much from you. Because it's like codependent or something. It makes me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ha ha. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Hey, that's great. If she starts killing people, you just have to not show up for a week and it'll be fine. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go for our general reading advice, lady. Hi again, AK. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. Oh, I see. I thought she was just grabbing the poem from me. No, I'll take that. Alright. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. And I give my foot to the cold water because it is very hot. It's no longer that stinging cold. It's now actually... It's quite enjoyable. For the first 10 seconds. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature. It's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Well, maybe you suck at... Maybe your social skills are garbage! Maybe you should get better at talking to people instead of knifing them. I mean, pianoing them. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Shit! Yeah, a fictional one anyway. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Just slowly push aside the thought of all of your waifus, your fucking $100 plus waifu models that you got at Anime Stop. Alright, let's take a look. Save. Jesus! You're going hard, Monica! Hey, thanks for following Dizzy Shadow 40. Great to have you here. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise! The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. You have schizophrenia. You have schizophrenia and you need to see someone about this, Monica. This is a problem. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never... I like how this guy's completely mundane about it. He's just like, yeah, that's strange. I see no indications that there is a problem of any kind here. This just happens a lot. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha, sometimes asking what a poem... Don't worry about that. Don't worry about my severe schizophrenia or mysterious piano practice. just stop worrying about things. Not every poem is about something. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself making a difficult decision. Which one of us to have sex with. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's so weird. I broke the fourth wall. I'm the only person to do that so far. Probably because the schizophrenia tells her the secrets. I'm so scared of Monica now. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Come think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Interesting, because I'm positive I put in more Yuri than Sayori words. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so... fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around... It's like she's dragging her... Oh, that's brutal. That was a little unnecessary, yeah. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly hair. I like that the music has changed. Oh yeah, I get this is the flute and xylophones. Yeah. I did not notice that before. That's why I'm not friends with her. Spiders are for idiots. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. You see, it's a poem about being overly selective about someone over one thing. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if, see, you can't define somebody by an individual thing about them. It's just like how homophobia is bad. And all prejudice actually seems to be predicated on a single individual point about someone, rather than a cohesive understanding. You know, that... It's weird, not many people say that out loud, but that's true, isn't it? All prejudice is focused on one element, which is sort of why it's inherently wrong. Anyway. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies, it doesn't matter if she keeps it private, it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. That's racist! Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. I can't get Natsuki's voice, because I know it's going to be an intolerable squeak my voice is not capable of going up to. Let's see if I can...
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
Oh, that actually is very bad for my throat right now. After I'm recovering from a cold, I should not do that anymore unless I want to lose a lung. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! Everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of, people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. In my case, it's murder, but don't tell anyone or I'll murder you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? It's probably not murder as long as they're not hurting anyone. It's probably just her manga that I already know. Or a really dire fetish, which she reads manga about, which is actually completely plausible. I have seen some horrible things. I straight up blacked out for whatever was going on there. I did not pay. They're talking about writing. Like, conveying emotions is important. I think my favorite part is that I still have the autonomous response of waiting for the text to finish before I click it forward. I want it to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Hey, at least she's not a bitch today. Yuri! Let's see what you've written for today. Gee, do you like it? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. She visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. As mine are, actually. So we got visual aids up in here. I go the whole 9 yards for you. I'm not used to this. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing. Hey, I'm not copying you! I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I didn't actually write the poem. I just picked keywords that were tailored to your interests, but... Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. But you have... It's poetry! You really can't laugh at poetry because it's all bullshit anyway. You can either laugh at all of it or none of it, but if you're gonna pretend good poetry... That's too hard. Somebody's gonna yell at me for that. I can't take the hardline stance that all poetry is equivalent. But if you are practicing poetry, you're not allowed to have shame, and you're not allowed to shame someone who is doing poetry, because it's subjective at that point, and you just... It either looks stupid or it doesn't, man. Happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Why a guilty snack? Was it Man bread cut from the lobes of man, spreadiest nethers. I don't have a ending for this joke. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, this is prose. I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. My bread, the hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects. That is so hardcore. The moon increments its phase. It's like, what is this Devil May Cry I'm playing now? It reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood! Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I mean, yeah, you could do that, but also, Jesus, why are you eating that raccoon? Or killing it for no reason? Either way, you didn't need to kill that raccoon. Once again, I have no idea what she's talking about. But she's talking about murder, so talk about red flags. So far, I've shoehorned a murder joke onto everyone except for mostly Sayori. She's the only one who you can't convict in a court of law. Using my circumstantial evidence that is purely subjective. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I think it means you kill animals, which is the sign of a serial killer, but I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. Lots of people Pavlovian condition things to trust them and then murder them. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Like, at this point, they should just call this Red Flags the game. Should just call it Yuri is going to murder someone the game. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Interesting! The order that you consult them matters. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. What are the odds that all four of them are canonically murderers? That would actually be amazing if it's like, they somehow are drawn to each other like stand users. Doki Doki Murderer Club. That's probably like the true ending, is we all just become murderers together. I don't learn to embrace my own weirdness. I'd probably hate myself. Well, I'm glad you don't, because you certainly have given me evidence to the contrary. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.